Hi and welcome on to AFTV Transfer Daily, the show that keeps you up to date with players that have been linked with a summer transfer move to Arsenal. Now, as you guys will know, the primary target for Arsenal over the last couple of weeks has been Lisandro Martinez. We were trying to buy him from Ajax, put a bid in for 30 million, 38 million, right up to 43 million. And then it became obvious that he wanted to go to Manchester United, wanted to team up back with Ten Hag. United were willing to bid more money, and that deal has died. As a matter of fact, he has now agreed to join Manchester United, and that one's going to be announced imminently. It's all done. He's going to be a Manchester United player. That means we're still on the lookout for a player who can play in that left-back position. Now, the news broke yesterday, courtesy of David Ornstein of The Athletic, that we are going in for Alexander Zinchenko. For me, makes perfect sense. I've been talking about it the whole window, and now it looks like Arsenal have made their move. Arsenal are in talks with Manchester City over a move for Zinchenko. They haven't agreed any personal terms yet with the player, but they are talking to Manchester City about a deal. Now, how much will it cost? You see the valuation there, about £22.3 million. I was reading somewhere today where Manchester City are seeking around about £35 million. For a club that's got a lot of money, they really are getting greedy, aren't they? Arsenal obviously want to pay a bit less than that. I think Arsenal were willing to pay about £25 million. Obviously, they're negotiating what's going to happen. Now, I was also reading with interest today that Nathan Ake, who can also play in that left-hand position as well as centre-back, and was linked heavily with a move to Chelsea. He's no longer joining Chelsea. He's staying at Manchester City. That provides them with cover in that left-back position, and really it starts to come into shape that Zinchenko could be on his way out to Arsenal. Now, Arsenal have not been the only club that have been after Zinchenko. West Ham have been very, very interested in him as well. There was even talk that West Ham had promised to play him in his favoured role, which is in midfield, the role that he plays when he plays for the Ukraine. And I've seen him playing that role a couple of times. He looks really good. I mean, he's a really accomplished player. But he's also always played as a left-back at City. As I said, Ake's staying. They're negotiating, bringing in Cucurella as well. So they're going to be all right in that left-back position. And surely he's going to move on. So let's keep an eye on how this one develops. As I said, talks with Manchester City at the moment. Personal terms yet to be agreed. But the fact that obviously Mikel Arteta was at Manchester City, surely that will help the deal along. And again, it's always good to have a player like that who's so versatile that can cover left back, can start as a left back. I mean, he started so many games for Man City as a left back, can start in midfield. That's a great option to have in this season when we're going to have so many games now with the Europa League, when we're going to have 5 substitutions. We need a very strong squad, and Zinchenko makes perfect sense. Now, Arsenal also linked with another left back, and that is Sergio Gomez of Anderlecht. He's had a real sort of bright career so far, this guy. He's only 21. He started off his career coming through Barcelona's famed La Masia Academy. Barcelona then moved him on to Borussia Dortmund. Dortmund sent him out on loan to Huesca, and then he ended up signing for Anderlecht. He's done very well for Anderlecht. A very, very talented left-back indeed. I think 7 goals and 15 assists, if I read right, for Anderlecht. And he is a player, according to Fabrizio Romano reporting, that Arsenal are keeping an eye on. And he will be an alternative if they are unable to get the deal for Zinchenko done. Now, listen, he's only 21. He'd be not as experienced, but this guy has been spoken about a lot. He's very highly rated. I mean, as I said, he's had a couple of clubs already. The talent's there. He's just not quite hit it yet, but he's an emerging talent. Now, let's keep our eyes open and see how that one develops out. Zinchenko's the priority, but definitely looking like this guy is in the frame if we can't get the Zinchenko deal done. And as I said, it's not done yet, so let's see how that works out. Now, also being linked today with a centre-back, Josko Gvardiol. He's Croatian, only 20 years of age. Again, another player that is, creating a lot of interest around European football right now. Very combative player. As I said, centre-back, and he plays for RB Leipzig. Now, Arsenal, according to Media Foot publication, are said to be interested in him. Manchester City are said to be another player, another team, that are interested in him. I don't get all these links to all these centre backs at the moment, especially with Arsenal got Gabriel, I've got Saliba, I've got Holding, Ben White, but they're still around today. Now, some of the rumours that I saw were Arsenal would look to bring him in if they lose Gabriel to Juventus. Juventus said to be willing to pay up to £50 million for Gabriel, but I think that's a very, very unlikely that Arsenal, who's got Gabriel tied down to a really long contract, would even consider selling him unless it was something totally ridiculous. And for me, £50 million, when I'm looking around the market and I'm looking at what some of the players are going for, some of the centre backs and that, to me, wouldn't be enough. Remember Gabriel's age. He's still a young guy. Before anybody jumps in and says, well, Koulibaly only cost 34 million for Chelsea. Koulibaly's 31. Gabriel's a young guy. You know what I mean? So I don't think Arsenal would even consider selling him this summer. But it's still getting linked to Juventus, and hence why we keep getting linked to all these different centre-backs. What about Lucas Paqueta? I think a lot of us out there would love to see this signing happen. It'd be a really exciting one. Still no bids reported from Arsenal for Lucas Paqueta. No formal offers gone in at all yet for him. All the talk coming out of France is that, he wants a move to the Premier League. He doesn't want to force a move. He's got a good relationship with Lyon, so it's not like he's there trying to, force his way out of the club. But he is very, very interested in Arsenal. And as I said, he's also, I've said this over the past few days, he's also got offers from Newcastle as well. And that would team him back up with Bruno Guimaraes, and they used to form a great partnership at Lyon. So let's see how that one works out. He'd like a move. Lyon didn't do great last season, only finished 8th in Ligue 1. A player like this is good enough to play in the Champions League, but I don't think he'd be against coming to a project like Arsenal and playing in the Europa League. Also, still no bids yet for Youri Tielemans. As I said yesterday, reported that he's reportedly got his house up for sale. He's looking for that move to Arsenal, but still no moves from Arsenal to try and get the deal for Youri Tielemans done. Will they move? I mean, it's I don't know. What can you say? Unless you're a fly in the wall in the office of Edu, you don't know what's happening when it comes to Tielemans, but he's still heavily linked, but no offers yet from Arsenal. And what's going to happen to Nicolas Pepe? We've been talking about all these deals, Rafinha. We've been talking about, moves linking Lucas Paqueta, all these different players. But what's going to happen to Nicolas Pepe? Remember, our most expensive ever signing at £72 million. Now, according to a publication called Diario de Sevilla, Sevilla would like to sign Pepe and have been in talks with Arsenal over a possible move. However, Sevilla want to pay around about £15 million for Nicolas Pepe. 15 million, right? When you consider we paid 72 million for him. Arsenal know they're going to take a big hit on Pepe. They're saying they want around about 25 million for Pepe. It looks like Pepe's definitely going to be on the move this summer, but where to? A lot of other clubs are interested in him as well. I'm making a note here. Leeds United. Lyon said to be one of those. Marseille. Could he be used in maybe a possible move to Lyon as a make weight for Lucas Paqueta if Lyon are interested in him? But the club that seems to have come and made the biggest direct contact at the moment is Sevilla. But £15 million. Nah, I know we're not going to get back the money we paid for him, but that's way too low. Those are the rumours for today. Thanks for watching the show. Don't forget to check out all of our excellent content. We will be doing a big watch along at midnight UK time tomorrow for the game. Arsenal taking on Everton over there in Baltimore. Sorry to all the American fans that I weren't able to get out there. It's my very proud dad today, my daughter's graduation. That had to come first, sorry, but I will be out there next week when Arsenal go to Florida. So looking forward to those games out there. But we're doing a big watch along for the game. Arsenal in Baltimore tomorrow. So make sure you check it out on AFTV. Watch along, and we'll be speaking to fans as well. So make sure you check it out. Thanks for watching the show, and I'll see you tomorrow.